There was more work to do yourself, and it's less class-based work. It's more doing your own thing in the library or at home or whatever. So yeah, that would be the main differences between the college work and the uni work.
But in university, you have to research.
Yeah, you have to organize yourself and you have to decide when you're studying and what amount of work you're going to put into your studies.
Bought one of those dictaphones and popped it down at the front of the podium, and that was quite a good idea because then I could sort of listen back to what had been said.
If you're shy and you sit at the back and you want to ask a question, you have to shout in front of everybody. But if you're at the front, you don't have to, stand out quite as much.
Even sometimes if you happen to miss the lecture, make sure you attend the tutorials because it's very important. That's where you get the nitty-gritty of everything.
I remember when I was going into my second year of university, I felt like I was finally getting the hang of my essays and reports. I had finally learned how to research my essays, create essay plans and keep myself on track, but I still wasn't getting the hang of getting the high marks I wanted, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. So I figured out by looking back at the feedback I'd received in my first year essays, but I couldn't seem to make sense of it all. They were saying things like I was being too descriptive, I haven't evaluated the theories, I haven't looked at the bigger picture. So I decided to speak to my program leader, who suggested I schedule an appointment with the student learning advisor to work through my feedback. So I made an appointment and the student learning advisor looked at my comments from my tutors and explained that the majority of them related to the lack of critical analysis or critical thinking in my work. I thought this advice was great, but I still genuinely had no idea.
Before you begin to read, take time to think what you know about the topic. Make some notes.
There is a 24-hour library. For example, for me, I kind of person need total silence around when I do an essay.
You'll find as well on Moodle, which is your online access page, there's always advertisements for workshops running out with your course, so they're open to everybody through the university, all different campuses. They run at different times, in the afternoons or kind of early evenings, so they make them accessible for everybody. And they range from numeracy workshops to help with your maths if you're not feeling up to scratch, your statistics. Also things like CV workshops,